Okay, so we know that a block of energy flow will lead to issues. So how do we fix this? Okay, the blood flow, you want to be on a high fruit diet. Why? Because a high fruit diet provides flavonoids. It keeps the blood at the right consistency, which allows proper blood flow. Okay, when you consume proteins and starches, the blood becomes thicker. Okay, and the cells tend to stick together, become stickier, so to speak. When you're on 100% fruit diet or fruit diet, the cells don't stick to each other, and they are perfectly in the way they flow. So you always want to be on a high fruit diet. Berries, for instance, are perfect for blood flow. For lymph flow, you want to use astringent fruits, and the berries as well are going to help move the lymph, because the lymph only gets stagnant when your kidneys don't filter. And when you're eating protein and starches, they will make the lymph system stagnate. Okay, think of like a river running down, and all of a sudden you put in rubbish into the river. The river is going to get thick. It's going to breed a bacteria. It's going to get stagnant. Well, when you consume proteins and animal products, and if you consume starches, it makes the lymph system stagnant. And to add to that, the kidneys don't filter, because these foods will harm the kidneys. So the kidneys are the sewage plant. Okay, and the sewage plant, if it's not able to remove the acids from the lymph system, well, it's not going to work properly. It's going to affect the plant itself, and it's going to affect the lymph system, which in turn will affect all the cells. Remember that the lymph system removes acids from your 100 trillion cells. So if it's not working properly, the acids stick around, burn organ tissue and glands. So a high fruit diet is the way to do it. You can also do light exercise like walking. But remember, if you do walking and you want an acidic diet, it won't help much. It makes things worse, because the acids have nowhere to go, and walking increases the acidity level, because you are creating lactic acid or metabolic waste. So always 100% fruit diet, and do light exercise like walking or yoga. And when it comes to nerve flow, okay, for nerve flow, you always want to be eating high fruit diet, because the fruits are electric, so to speak. They're living, vibrant food, and the body is an electric machine, and this electric machine communicates by the nervous system. And if the nervous system is not functioning properly, well, you're going to have a problem. Again, eating the wrong food will affect the energy levels, and therefore the nervous system. Okay, remember, fruits contain calcium, which is like a spark, and is needed for good nerve function, as well as magnesium and manganese as well. They're all stuff provided by the fruit. So a high fruit diet provides all the stuff you need for the blood flow, lymph flow, and nerve flow. Okay, so you have that covered. Remember, the kidneys are also crucial, and the kidneys get affected when you eat the proteins in a high protein diet. Okay, it's well established. It's going to affect your kidneys. Kidneys don't work, the lymph can be filtered, and this affects the blood flow and nerve flow as well. So it's all interconnected. Okay, so to clean the lymph system, go 100% fruit diet, and use herbs for the lymph system as well. Okay, very, very important. Herbs like plantain, weed, very, very powerful. It will clean the lymph system and pull out mucus and break down mucus. Or pork root is another good one. And the blood. How do you feed the blood? Well, blood, again, is eating high energy foods, high quality foods, high flavonoid, high antioxidant. These are fruits will give you the good blood. That's it, simple as that. Blood is the easiest to clean, because your blood, it cannot get acidic. If it remains acidic for 3 minutes or more, you're pretty much done. So the blood dumps all the waste into the lymph system. Okay, and the lymph system, again, has to be cleaned out via the kidneys. So you can see how it's all interconnected. So the last part of removing obstructions are the kidneys. Now the kidneys are crucial, okay, because these little two guys here are the kings of health, because the kidneys remove metabolic waste from the body. Remember that the lymph system is what removes waste from your 100 trillion cells, and this waste is sent to the through the lymph system, through the lymph nodes, where it's reduced to lesser acid, and then to the kidneys, where it's eliminated. So the kidneys are essentially the sewer plants of the body, and the lymph system is the actual sewer system, or the gutters of the body, the immune system. All the stuff the body can't handle or wants to get rid of, it goes through the lymph system, through to the lymph nodes, to the kidneys. Okay, and then it's expelled. Now, if the kidneys are not working properly, this lymph system has nowhere to go, so it's going to, like a gutter, back up, and the acids will start affecting organ tissue and glands. You start getting pains, etc. Nervous system is affected, energy flow is affected. So there's a block in energy flow, okay, and that's when you start getting issues. So to fix this, you also have to address the kidneys. Okay, remember that the 100% fruit diet, as well as addressing all the major energy flows, as well as the kidneys, lymph system, stomach and bowels, and the adrenals, and the entire endocrine system, the glands that produce hormones, have to be addressed. And that's why we use herbs called the Fab Five, because it addresses all those systems. Okay, but kidneys have to be filtered. So to get kidneys filtered, we use the fruits, the herbs, okay, and we can add some dry fasting. Because when you drive fast, the body has nothing to do but to spend its time to clean the body. But you always want to be on 100% fruits before you drive fast, okay? Because the drive fast is going to dislodge a lot of toxins, and if you are not eliminating waste to the kidneys and to the bowels, well, you're going to have a problem. So this is how you do it, okay? 100% fruit diets with herbs, called the Fab 5, and you give it time, and you remove the obstructions to your health, and you get the health you deserve back. Okay. So once we have used the fruits to help clean the lymph system, to help get the right blood consistency and health, and to get a proper nervous system function, we can use herbs to strengthen and clean these systems as well, okay? Now herbs are used because there are herbs for almost every single organ, tissue and gland, and herbs are tissue specific. So we have herbs for the lymph system. There's quite a few of them, okay? Herbs like plantain or poke root are perfect lymph movers. They help move the lymph system. And herbs that move the nervous system or help a better nervous system are ginkgo leaf and cayenne pepper. It's a good one. And for the blood, it's burdock and yellow dock. So when you combine all these herbs, and in combination with the 100% fruit diet, you're doing all you can to remove the obstructions of lymph flow, blood flow, and nerve flow. Okay, remember that if there's an obstruction of lymph flow, nerve flow, and blood flow, you're going to have an issue. Okay, and you want to avoid this issue. You want to clean it up. You're going to have to use the herbs and the fruits. Now, obstructions occur in the form of acids, stagnant acids, and also mucus buildup. Okay, for instance, if the lymph system builds up or gets stagnated, it can apply pressure on the nervous system, and you will feel pain. Okay, and likewise, if the lymph system gets stagnated, you can apply pressure on the vein and the arteries and the veins. Again, issue with the blood as well. So it's always all interconnected. That's why it's very important to go on a 100% fruit diet and herbs, because you're addressing all these factors. Now, when it comes to the herbs, there's something called the Fab 5. This is herbs for the adrenals, kidneys, lymph system, stomach, and bowels. And these organs and systems not only address these three major energy flows, but also address the major organs. And each of these are represented with 10 herbs each, okay, in the Fab 5. In fact, the Fab 5 has about 48 or 50 different herbs in it. But it's the ideal thing to use when you're detoxing on 100% fruit diet, because it has all the herbs you need to remove obstructions, as well as to nurture and clean and strengthen the cells of all the major organ systems. Okay, so this is how you clean your lymph system. This is how you get the body working properly. This is how you remove obstructions.